Salute to everyone who is watching it. Still going back to Dominic. So let me get a bit closer because this is a video that I actually been requested from one of the ladies from my Red Pill group, as you can see right here. So they asked me a question on how can I get my men to give me more affection, and I'm going to talk about this because y'all ladies need affection, and sometimes you get it in the wrong way, because the fact that you get it in the way that you are getting it right now, you are actually doing the wrong things for you to get affection. But in as much as you are doing the wrong things, even the men are doing the wrong things so that they can get whatever that they need from you, which is the sex, basically. So today I want to explain to you how you can get your men to give you more affection. Let's jump right in. Ladies, before I actually give you what you need so that you can be able to get more affection, I would recommend for you to purchase this book. I know that a lot of ladies think that I'm just trying to sell this book. Yes, I'm trying to sell this book because it's going to actually help you in your love life, and it's going to actually help your children and the younger generation, so that they can be able to know what they need to accomplish first, so that they can be able to get the right man for themselves. So I would really recommend it. You'll see the number below on my WhatsApp, so that you can be able to purchase the book wherever you are. I can deliver to you. It doesn't matter where you are. So, getting back to the topic, how can you get more affection? You see, ladies, let me tell you something about affection. Affection is the same as sex to a man. When a man has sex, that is when he feels that like he's getting the fulfillment of affection. Just like you equivalent affection with sex. That is why you like men who would hit you up first, who would do foreplay, who will be good in bed. They don't just penetrate inside your vagina, then they just start moving. You want someone to warm you up first, and the warm up first is the way that you see affection. That is why you would see yourself wanting men who are actually good in bed. That is why you would see yourself wanting men who would actually make you come more. And you find yourself that when you are trying to experiment, and this is something that I don't want you to do, to experience first, to see who's going to make you come in the pursuit of making you come. You see, will make you want to see the guy that you are most comfortable with, that will make you come. And you suddenly see yourself always wanting to go to that guy because he can make you come. He can make you feel affection. You understand? So that's why you would see that you don't really value money in such a way that you value it as a form of affection. So you would rather go for a guy who is good in bed, other than the one who's really who has really a lot of money. You would prefer if you had someone who had a substantial amount of money and who's good in bed, but you'll find that you would rather prefer a guy who's good in bed other than the guy who would give you a lot of money. So let me tell you how you can get that. You should understand first this thing. Affection is a result. It's an end. I want to say it again. Affection is a result. It is not part of the formula. That is something that people are starting to not know, that affection is a result. You see, ladies, what our parents and our grandparents were able to figure out is that we do things based on the fact that it's a reward for something. It's a result that we had to do something so that we can get this thing. But unfortunately, because of the lack of education and the lack of effective education when it comes to relationships. We have made affection a means. We have made it part of a formula other than the result. And unfortunately, because of the fact that you have made it such a major thing, you start to get it inside the wrong ways. That is why you will not get affection the way that you will get it. And let me explain another way. Men are the ones that are supposed to give you affection, right? And affection, just like I explained, is equivalent to sex, right? So what wrong thing that women tend to do so that they get affection is that they tend to become sexual so that they can get affection. They get sexual. What do I mean by that? They want to give the man sex in the hopes that he will give them affection. They make sex more of part of the formula, just like as I was explaining, other than a result. Ladies, you should understand that the reason why you would come in the first place when he actually you have sex with him, it is because you have figured out that if I make sex a result because of certain things that he's doing to me, or he's doing for me, or he's doing on me, that make me come. Now I give him sex because he's doing some things that actually activate me. See, let me give you a comparison, a metaphor actually. You see, for a car to actually move the way it's supposed to move, it needs to be heated up first. And the heating up is not the result. The result is for it to move. So in order for you to get the car moving, you need to start it first. Heat it up a little, then you can move. And make sure that there are certain things that are inside the car so that it can be able to move. Fuel, oil, water, all sorts of stuff. You understand? For it to move and the result is moving, there are certain things that should happen. So the moving part right now is the affection. And I want to tell you that what is the formula that feminism is trying to get out of your mind and tricking you that you are entitled. And you think that entitlement is something that is going to get you the affection that you want. Entitlement in such a way that you blame men for everything. The fact that you think that the man is supposed to do everything and you're just supposed to do nothing. He is supposed to make you happy and you're not supposed to make him happy and all of that. Let me tell you, what have you been missing? That is the formula to make you someone who's going to receive more affection. So the thing you have been missing are three things. You're supposed to be submissive, feminine, and taking care of yourself. And I want to categorize all of them. So the first one, I said you should be feminine. And I want to explain to you, because in the previous videos that I did, I actually explained femininity in much detail. I said that femininity, it is when you are someone who is focused on not as experienced. Someone who's going to be scarred by one guy, who's not going to be out there and be a loud mouth. You understand? Ladies, who is vulnerable to someone who's going to protect them, who's going to provide for them. You understand? That is femininity. And unfortunately, the way that femininity right now is projected in such a way that it has been made to look like it's not a superpower. It's made to look like it's a weakness. That is why women right now are motivated to think that if they want to get what they want, they have to be masculine. And that could not be further from the truth. Yes, you can be masculine and get those traits, but unfortunately, you're not going to get the man. You can get the career and all of that. And something you should realize about your psychology as a woman is that your career doesn't fulfill you in as much as you having a family, children, and a stable home, a man. It doesn't fulfill you as much as that. So when you are feminine, ladies, Let me tell you in this way, because I think it's important. I just thought of something that I was thinking about this morning. You see, ladies, when you're feminine, it means that you fall under his authority. It means that when you evaluate the vision that you have for your own life, because some things people don't realize is that when we say you should be feminine and submissive, they think that you should just be a little jumping thing, that when he says jump, you say how high. No, that's not what we are saying. What we are saying is that you should see if your vision aligns with his. Because let me tell you something that you really don't know, especially if you want to get married. You can have great personalities, you can mix all together and vibe all together, but if you have different visions for your life, you're gonna get a divorce, and I guarantee you that. So make sure that the vision that he has aligns with the one that you have for yourself, or see how you can align your vision for your life with his. And once that happens, you won't get what we call die vision. So the second one is submission. Submission means you fall under the authority of someone. Ladies, it is not, let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. I wanna tell you this because it makes me sad to think that women think submission is some kind of negative trait. Ladies, submission is what makes you strong as a woman. You see, when you fall under his authority, obviously he has to have an authority for you to fall into. I'm not saying that you should just fall, but you have to make sure that you make submission a lifestyle. You are submissive, not based on how a man treats you, but you're just submissive based on your lifestyle. You see, ladies, what submission does is that it makes him know that you are always there for him in terms of taking care of him, because submission to a man means that you are taking care of him, just like you seeing dominance as him taking care of you. Submission is the way that he projects that you take care of him. Submission, what are the submissive things that you should do? You see, cooking and cleaning, taking care of him, preparing food for him, doing all those stuff that I cannot actually all mention inside this video. But the video that I posted on TikTok that actually explains to you what you should do if you're a submissive woman, and I will put the link in the description so that you can be able to see what she means. But submission, ladies, shouldn't be an on and off switch. You shouldn't be based on the fact that he is always dominant. Just like I said, in order for him to feel that he's worthy to have sex with you because you are the gatekeeper of sex, he should fulfill some things. And one of the things that he should fulfill in the formula, or insert inside the formula so that he can be worthy of your body, is when you think he's dominant, when he leads the relationship, when you know that when you're with him you are safe. That is the thing. So it's the same with you. In order for you to be able to get more affection, you should be submissive. And the third one, and probably the one that the ladies are more delusional in, is taking care of yourself. You see, ladies, your weight matters to men. And I want to explain to you how it matters, especially subconsciously. Consciously, you might say that it doesn't matter to men, but subconsciously, it matters to men. Because when, let's say, for example, they call it voluptuous, but I'm going to tell you, when you're fat, you can ridicule me for using that word, but when you're fat, ladies, a man sees you as someone who's not going to be able to take care of him. And you're not going to take care of him because you're not taking care of yourself. And even the Bible says that you should manage yourself in order for you to be able to be more attractive as a lady. You should take care of yourself. And one of the things that show that you are taking care of yourself is weight as well. I'm not saying have a model-sized body or have a bottle-sized body. But what I'm telling you is that If losing weight is going to make you more attractive as a woman, or gaining weight, because sometimes it's not always about losing weight. If gaining weight, and I'm saying in the right form, like exercising and drinking the correct things and gymming and all of that, if it can potentially make you more attractive, then do it. You're going to see something else that you've never seen before. So taking care of yourself is the same as it's the same as him taking care of himself. You are the same. When you see a fat guy, you don't see a potential mate, or you don't see a guy that you would want, because you know that he won't be able to take care of you also. So don't do the double standard thing. And taking care of you, taking care of himself as well, means that he's grooming. And is your grooming as well matters, ladies. Your attractiveness matters to a man. You see, your smell matters. The way you dress matters. The way you braid your hair matters. The way you do your hair matters, actually. That's what I want to say. If you do those stuff, it means that subconsciously is going to say that, no, if he grooms herself like this, it means that he's going to help me with my grooming. You see, ladies, when he is about to go to work, for example, and you actually help him with his tie and make sure that he looks good, those things are a turn on to a man, and he will give you affection. So right now, as I said, that affection is a result. Men give you affection as a part of a reward, just like you would give him sex as a part of a reward. I'm not saying it doesn't benefit him that he gives you affection and you don't benefit when you have sex with him. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that make it more of a result, and you're going to have a very good sex life, because I told you that it is not conditional. It shouldn't be conditional. And that formula there, the everything that I said before, the equal to, it is not conditional. Shouldn't be conditional, because you don't want him to protect you inside the house, but outside the house he doesn't protect you. You don't want him to do that, right? So it means the same thing to you. You don't want to be submissive in the house or outside of the house, but inside the house you're not submissive. That is something that you can start to learn today. Give it a big thumbs up, subscribe and comment below, and I hope this information will help you. So this right here is the group for the Red Pill mentorship program that I do on WhatsApp for free for ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you find it helpful and purchase the book in the description. Always remember /TechXY as soldier. Salute you. Out.